simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Hale. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all three facets.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long. You know Bama loves to beat down Auburn in the Iron Bowl and brag about it for a year. Let's see how the Tigers respond.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Russell. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here. Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back get a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber and just...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out midfield, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blocker.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's
breaks into the open, ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Release to the back. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Using his legs, it's Glover. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Alabama. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick six as that guy is ever going to score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Back to throw, it's Russell. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Quarterback on the keeper. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boots' first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the ground, it's Glover. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Snags it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Glover. Just ran him over. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll move the wide receiver. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Howard. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about the the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking for a huge play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the...
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Going to the running game. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Under fire. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Lost to throw again. Finds his man. It's Glover. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown time. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Horton. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Alabama will get the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. What it took to get the 1st down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Steps away.
brings up second down.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.